What are the latest developments, and can you speak to how flying into Reagan is any different compared to other airports?
It's very different, right? And I think a lot of our viewers in Virginia may be familiar with Reagan National Airport. Maybe you make the drive up 95 to catch a direct flight instead of flying out of Richmond International Airport. In D.C., this morning I think a lot of people are wondering, how could a Black Hawk Army military helicopter collide with a passenger jet from American Airlines? Rob and Reba, I don't live too far from here. It's pretty common, ubiquitous, I would say, to see military helicopters in the air flying over the Potomac, in many cases for security purposes, in other cases for what's known as VIP transport, maybe transporting a high-ranking official or a general from a nearby military base. And there are nearby military bases very close to Reagan Airport. In fact, where that Black Hawk helicopter collided, not too far from where that helicopter is housed, again, not too far from Reagan National. So for helicopters to be in the air near Reagan, common. It happens. As far as American Airlines and passenger and commercial jets, D.C. isn't like your typical city. There's restrictions. You can't fly over the White House or the Capitol. Pilots, airplanes are programmed. They're told to fly over the Potomac River upon approach to land at this particular airport. Obviously, passenger jets, military helicopters, they're equipped with technology to avoid collision, but something went terribly, terribly wrong last night. 64 people aboard the inbound aircraft from Wichita, Kansas. That includes the crew, at least 3 soldiers aboard that Black Hawk helicopter, Robin Reba.
Wow. And Joe, lawmakers from across the country are reacting to the news of this devastating crash. What are you seeing? Any plans for what's next after this tragedy?
Well, obviously, this is very much still about families, the victims. In fact, some have been interviewed saying that family members were already at the airport, right? This plane was seconds away from landing. On social media, you can find a gentleman who just got the text from his wife on that plane saying, honey, I'm about to land. How many of us do that, right? Just about to land, say, hey, almost there, get ready. Obviously, the landing never occurred. The FAA will play a big role here, the National Transportation Safety Board, because the military is involved. The U.S. Army will as well. As President Donald Trump said overnight in a statement, what a terrible night that it has been. He also said this is a bad situation that looks like it should have been prevented. Many aviation experts, again, bewildered how this could happen, Rob and Reba, but this does feel like this will probably be an industry-changing moment where you'll have different roles and procedures as a direct result of what unfolded last night above the skies of the Potomac River, not too far from you guys, up here in Washington, D.C.
So heartbreaking. Thank you, Joe.